Scotland arrived in Rome talking about sharp edges and cold-blooded finishes. They left soaked, beaten, and once again searching for answers they'd been promising for years. By the final minutes, the rain was hammering down and the pitch had turned into a swamp. Scotland battered away at Italy's line, phase after phase, dragging the ball forward through standing water and exhausted bodies. This was the moment they'd talked up all week, the chance to show they could be ruthless when it mattered most. Instead, after 29 grinding phases, Max Williamson was held up over the line. Italy won the ball. The match was done. Italy celebrated a statement win. Scotland trudged off, stuck in the same cycle of frustration and regret. Gregor Townsend's post-match message was familiar. Positivity. Lessons learned. Promises of improvement next time. But those words are losing their value. We've heard them too often, and the performances keep telling a different story. This wasn't a dramatic late collapse. The damage was done early, and it came in areas Scotland knew they had to fix. Their efficiency in the opposition 22 had already been flagged as a problem after last year's Six Nations, where they created chances but finished bottom of the table for points scored from those opportunities. In Rome, the warning signs appeared almost immediately. Scotland had a line out deep in Italy's territory within minutes. It was stolen. Another followed. Stolen again. What should have been controlled attacking platforms turned into chaos, particularly at the line out, where throws went astray and communication broke down. The conditions were dreadful, no doubt, but Italy handled them far better. They kicked smartly, competed aggressively in the air, and punished Scotland's mistakes. Ignacio Brex's clever grubber set up Lewis Linak for the opening try, and soon after, another aerial contest exposed Scotland's defense again. When Michel Lamoureux sent Tommaso Menincello through, Italy were 12 points clear, a massive advantage in those conditions. Scotland did respond. Jack Dempsey forced his way over, and later George Horne brought energy and belief from the bench with a sharp finish in the corner. But every bit of momentum was followed by self-inflicted damage. Penalties. Poor decisions. A yellow card for George Turner. Finn Russell kicking directly into touch. Errors piling up when composure was needed most. Italy, driven by Paolo Garbisi's boot and sheer resilience, held firm. It became a scrap, and Italy wanted it more. Townsend's bench calls raised eyebrows too. A 5-3 split offered little help up front in the rain, while Adam Hastings never left the bench. The set piece faltered, discipline slipped, and Scotland repeatedly undermined themselves. By the end, those 29 phases felt symbolic, plenty of effort, no reward. Just like the wider picture under Townsend. The players will face criticism, but the spotlight is swinging hard toward the head coach. Scotland have been stuck in this holding pattern for too long, never quite sinking, never truly moving forward. Townsend is under contract until 2027, but patience is wearing thin. With England coming to Mayfield next, followed by trips to Cardiff and clashes with France and Ireland, the outlook is bleak. 1 win from 5 is no longer unthinkable, and if that happens, it's hard to see how this can continue. Promises of improvement used to inspire hope. Now they're just background noise. And unless something changes fast, Scotland's Six Nations, and Townsend's tenure, may already be drifting beyond saving.